Lebanese and the tradition there in Lebanon that all families be together for having fun, dinner, playing social plays, and sing. And at 12 at night, midnight, we go to the church to pray for Jesus coming into life with Mother Mary and all this. And we used to be, they give this little money. So we used to wait for that night because everybody will come and give us money. So yes, this is the best tradition at that time.
Leslie, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. My favorite Christmas tradition is taking the trolley and looking at holiday lights. Every year, my family and I get together. We take our drinks and our food and we ride around the trolley in Sarasota, Florida, and we see all the beautiful Christmas decorations in Florida. Florida's a little bit different, so it's decorated a little bit warmer there, but it's still just as nice. And then we head to the boat parade. So that's my favorite Christmas tradition.
My favorite childhood tradition was that my whole family, all my cousins, all 42 of them, my aunts, my uncles, we would all gather at my grandmother's house. And I would get so excited. As soon as I got in the house, I would run into the living room and look for my mittens. There would be a clothesline streamed across the whole living room with 42 sets of mittens that my grandmother knitted throughout the year. And we would all be so excited, and we'd go and get our mittens. And it was just filled with love, laughter, and my favorite day of the year.
Hey, I'm Joanna Gomez, and I grew up in Upper Michigan, which is snow country. And my favorite Christmas memory would be on Christmas morning, we would of course get up super early to open gifts, and by about sometimes 7 or 8 in the morning, all of my parents' neighbors and friends would start coming over to eat all of the bakery that my mother and all of the kids and some other family members had baked, and also to have hot toddies. So they started with Irish coffees and things like that. And I just loved it because everybody was so happy, and the house was filled with so much joy and laughter, and they would tell stories. And it was so important to everyone. I remember one year that we had a huge blizzard, which up there is serious, we probably got 3 feet of snow. And one of the neighbors walked almost 3/4 of a mile through a blizzard to get to our house, because that's how fun it was on Christmas morning. So that's my favorite Christmas memory.
I'm Ingrid. I'm from Belgium, and one of our traditions here with our family is every year, 30 days before Christmas, we have a small pot, and in that pot we have small little papers with the name of all the family members on it. So every time, 30 days before, we can take a paper out of the pot and a name is on it. And for that person, we have to buy a beautiful present. So nobody knows from who we will receive a present. And it's very funny because you can just buy a simple present or a funny present or whatever. So yeah, it's really fun. And so on the 24th, or the 25th, it depends when we come together. We celebrate with all the presents that we brought together. So it's really fun.
My favorite holiday tradition is being revisioned now. And it's a gathering of friends around the area. I'm in Key West, Florida, the southernmost point in the continental United States. And we get together and we go and we celebrate by singing and going and seeing all the amazing lights around the area. So I love it. One of my favorite memories of Christmas was one year when one of my really good friends invited me over for Christmas dinner. But then she said, but you're going to have to make it, because she had a hurt shoulder. She was having rotator cuff injuries. And the thing that was even funnier is she's Jewish. So I loved it. I still laugh about it. My Jewish friend invited me over for Christmas dinner and I had to cook it. So that's probably my favorite memory. So
I'm Sue Lee from the United Kingdom, the wilds of Suffolk. I have a very simple thing that I used to do, and I still do today, that my mum did with me when I was little, which was make tissue paper snowflakes. And we used to put them all over the windows, and it was just such a wonderful way to start the preparation of Christmas and get yourself into the Christmas mood. And I still do it today. I've got a few here over on the picture here because I don't have the windows that we used to have in my childhood. So it's just something lovely to do with children. I taught my stepdaughters and my son to do it. And you sit round the table, you tell each other stories, you sing songs, you listen to Christmas music, and it's just a wonderful way to start the Christmas spirit moving. And I still do it today.
Hi, I'm Charlotte, and I've lived in Florida for 12 years. And the best Christmas memory that I will share with you today, I think I value it even more now after having lived in different countries. So what was so special for me was the excitement that was built from December 23rd. That day we would bring in the Christmas tree. It was fresh, and we would decorate it mostly with homemade ornaments. Like this is like a paper heart, and here's another one. This one is actually from my childhood. I kept it. So we would decorate the tree. Then on the 24th, my mom would be in the kitchen all day long. My dad would bring in the gifts and put them under the tree. And the excitement was just building up. It was a long day as a child. And then at night, we would eat the delicious food, often 2-3 meals. And then after that, finally, we would all leave the living room, except for my dad. And he would lit the tree. We had real candles hanging in like little hooky things. If you live in Europe, Scandinavia, Denmark, you will know this. And we would have real candles on the tree. He would open the door, we would take each other in the hand, walk around the tree, sing songs, and after that, opening the gifts. So
I'm Joellen, and I live in South Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And our favorite Christmas tradition that we now do is at dinner time, we go around the table, say things that we're thankful for over the past year, and then we open poppers. We cross our hands across each other throughout the table, so we're all connected by hands. And then we open the poppers with toys, little more, toys for little kids. It's just a joyful, fun thing for us all to do.
My name is Brigitta, and I am from Hungary. My favorite childhood memory is actually the time just before we opened the presents. And actually we were with there are 3 of us. I have a brother and a sister, and then we were always staying in a room and waiting for my parents to decorate the tree. It was evening, so we celebrated in the evening, and it was already dark outside. And then they did it so quietly, no lights at all, and we were in the other room having fun but very excited. And then when they were ready, they just rang the bell, and we had a big backlit what do you call it? CD? Well, not CD, but the original one. And there was always silent night. And when we heard the bell and we heard the music, and it was night, and we also always had candles on the tree in my family through the whole Christmas time. And then just that moment when we heard it and the music started, and then they opened the door, and then it's like a big miracle, the nice tree, all the presents under the tree, and we did it always the same way, and it was so much fun and excitement.
My name is Monique Larsson, and I am from Sweden, and I would love to send to you my Christmas greetings with an old tradition that we have in Sweden. Just before Christmas, on the 13th, that for a long, long time ago was the solstice, winter solstice time. It was the darkest time of the year. And then the light was coming to us through Lucia, who came with her light and her songs. And so I send you the greetings from Sweden with the light of Lucia. May you all have a good Christmas and a Happy New Year.